Hi everyone, welcome to the channel Advice Think Twice. This is Monica, and I thought I'd do, I'm going to try to make it a quick live looking at the week ahead. So I'm going to go through all the signs and just pulling, I think, like 3 cards just to get like either the main energy of what you can expect or like overall energy, you know what I mean, of the week. So hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully you get some use out of it. Thank you for joining. Thank you for liking, for sharing, for subscribing, for commenting. Thanks for all the donations. They're definitely appreciated. And for those of you who have been asking, I included the my PayPal link in the description box below. What else? I think that's about it. I'm a little tired, guys, I'm not gonna lie, but I got my coffee, and I had the Roxy. And let's just get started, shall we? Hopefully the coffee kicks in. So let's see. And even though I'm doing the live now for the week ahead, so that would be what, the week of the 1st of March, right? But just watch it in divine timing. So if you're guided to watch this video and it's not even the month of February, or it's not even the month of March, whenever you're guided to watch it, definitely go back and watch it. And it will probably still resonate for the week ahead if you're guided to watch it, okay? And as always, be sure to watch all your signs, right? Okay. So let's see. Let's just get to it, shall we? Aries for the week ahead. What can Aries expect for the week ahead? So I'm going to do 3 cards. Aries, bottom of the deck. What are you doing? What are you dealing with? So we have the Ace of Swords, trying not to get like clear on the cards. The 7 of Swords, the High Priestess, and the 10 of Swords. So pretty self-explanatory, Aries, right? The Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, so that's your main energy. So this is about truth being spoken or revealed. It can be spoken word, right? So you receive some information, you hear it from someone, they call you, they talk to you, whatever. Hi Ramatu, it's nice to have you. Yeah. But it can also be something you read, something you get in an email, or something you research. Okay, it is a sense of victory here, so I'm going to say that whatever's going on, you'll come out on top at the end of it. It might be unpleasant as you're going through it, but it looks like you have the 7 of Swords and the High Priestess. Both these cards talk about secrets, people keeping things to themselves. The High Priestess can be someone who has been keeping things to herself, so she knew someone's being secretive. She knew someone was being not only secretive, but purposely deceitful, right? Deceitful. I'm finding my words. And maybe they kept quiet until now, and now they, they're feeling so guilty about it, they have to come talk to you about it. So maybe that's what this is. But if not, you've been dealing with someone. It can be an air sign, because you'll have mostly sword cards here. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And they've been stabbing you in the back pretty much, right? So they could have been stealing from you, cheating on you, taking credit for your work. Hi, Lisa J. I heard subterfuge. It's a mouthful, but that's what I heard, right? Someone who could be, contesting what is yours. So I don't know if this is inheritance or anything like that. They've been contesting it. They have no right to it, but they have been trying to undercut you every step of the way, right? So whatever this is, for some of you, you have been looking for proof for this before you could take it to court, or before you could take it to the police, or before you could take it to the manager, or before you could take action with it, right? You've been waiting for more information, or you have been researching. Because the High Priestess is looking right at the 7 of Swords. So to me, that means, at least if not flat out you knew about it and you were watching it happen and being like, okay, I'm just gathering my information. But if not that, you at least knew something was off about this person on an intuitive level. You knew that, right? And with the 10 of Swords, I'm seeing this as, because you have the Ace of Swords as your overall energy. So yes, you're going to put an end to something, to a relationship of any kind, but it's your choice. It's your decision. Okay. So it's like, yeah, I've been stabbed in the back these many times. Yeah, I've lost this and that and the other. However, no more, right? So you could be looking at legal action. You could be looking at retribution, getting stuff back to you that was taken or stolen or whatever the case may be. Kicking someone out. Hey, listen. So that's a bit intense, right? Okay. Taurus. Taurus week ahead. What's going on for Taurus in the week ahead? Queen of Coins, the Hangman, King of Cups, and the Five of Cups. So the Queen of Coins, it can be your energy because it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, right? Earth sign energy, or someone else you're dealing with. The Hangman, or the energy of a Pisces. The King of Cups, again, we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, right? So this is in the arena of your relationships. That's going to be mostly impacted for you, Taurus, in the week ahead. I feel like, and the Five of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, you have been waiting. If this Queen of Coins is you, you have been waiting for this water sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever, to reach out, to ask for them to ask for forgiveness, for them to talk about getting back together, for them to come back, for them to give you something, okay? This person knows you're dealing with a manipulator. I don't like this person, Taurus. I do not like this person. Why? Because they know. See how they're looking right at you, right? They know you're on hold. They know you're not able to move forward without this information, without this thing, without them, whatever, right? And they're purposely keeping you on hold, purposely keeping you stuck, okay? They're playing mind games. They're playing on your emotions. They're manipulating you. They're controlling you. You have something they want, but they will never do the right thing by you. Does that make sense? Okay, so they want a reaction out of you. They want you to be love-strung after them, puppy dog eyes after them all the time. They want you to chase them. Okay, I don't like this person for you. Okay, and the Five of Cups tells me that this has been ongoing. Okay, it might have been an on-off situation, and if it has been an on and off situation, they are doing that once again purposely because they know they're going to get a reaction out of you. They know you'll be, this is what I heard, they know you'll be all high and mighty, but when they still don't reach out to you, you'll start to crumble and you start to cave. That's what I heard. I do not like this person, Taurus. I don't care who they are. You need to focus on you. You hold on to your money. You hold on to your love. You hold on to whatever it is that you're trying to give this person. They don't deserve it. Flat out. They do not deserve this. Okay? They don't deserve you. So, okay, that's kind of blunt. I'm sorry, but that's the story. It's very clear. And with the Hangman here, this is telling you you're going to be on hold for as long as you keep yourself on hold. This person will not be the bigger person because they don't have it in them. They're just immature. Whoever this is in your life, I don't care. Okay? So you have a decision to make on how you want to handle this situation because it does seem like a recurring cycle in your life. If it's not between you and the same person, it's different person, same situation. Okay? So it's something that needs to be addressed, right? Maybe this is the time when you can try a different approach to it. Like telling this person, fine, fluff off, block them, see what they do. You know what I mean? They're going to lose their freaking mind because they don't see that coming if you even want to play games with them anymore. So, I'm getting all riled up. I just don't like, there's no need for manipulation, right? Especially when you're dealing with someone who's so genuine and so open and down to earth, like yourself, Taurus. It's like, no. Okay, Gemini. Gemini week ahead. Gemini week ahead. What does Gemini need to know for the week ahead? Ooh. Okay. Alrighty then. Gemini, Justice card at the bottom of the deck. So the overall energy is that of things being put right, you feeling balanced, you feeling in control, something being made right, okay? First card is the Ten of Swords. If you're going to get this card, it's good that it's in the first position, because it's followed by the Six of Staffs or the Six of Wands, telling us that you have picked yourself back up. Not only that, but you're finally back in a place of, I'm feeling confident, I'm feeling good about myself. You know, I feel like you have been in the fake it till you make it energy until now, right? But now you're actually starting to feel like, okay, I got this, I'm good. And then the Seven of Cups, talking about you starting to look at your options, okay? Thinking about things, planning things. Could be a little bit of indulging as well. Well, listen, you deserve it, right? So, and the Justice card at the bottom of the deck, this can be the energy of a Libra, okay? Hi, Jacqueline. Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Oh my God, it's like, it's on the 15th of March. I'm already in a bit of a, I've done nothing with my life kind of mode. Other Rox is going to tell me off. She's my sister-in-law. She's my bonus sister, I call her. She's been telling me off for the past few days, and another best friend of mine. But yes, it's a coming. Thank you for the well wishes, for the birthday wishes. Back to Gemini. So either a Libra did this to you, okay, with this Ten of Swords, or you cut someone else off, because it's still air sign energy, right? But you're coming out of it. If you thought you didn't have options, you're realizing, I feel like you had options, but you weren't ready for them. And this is the week where you're turning around and starting to look at your options. Different jobs, different people. You want to date? Do you not want to date? Do you want to hang out with whoever? Do you want to make friends? Do you want to change where you live? You know what I mean? This is also recovery. It can be physical recovery from a procedure, from, because I keep hearing surgery on your back, on your legs, anything with lasers, anything with needles, right? Well, I mean, any procedure's got needles, so whatever, but that's what I get. And you're physically recovering from that, as well as, you know, mentally, emotionally, if it's anything else. I also see you coming out of a time of struggle. So let's say, you know, you've been working on this project, or you've been in this situation at work where you've been under pressure and with a lot of responsibility and not a lot of time to do what they're asking you to do, right? And you've been pulling all-nighters. It's starting to show in your health. You're not sleeping right, eating right. But the next week, or this week, or the following week is where this is completed, and you will be very much rewarded. Okay, now this could be, you know, with appreciation, because the Six of Wands is a like a popularity, fame type energy. So being promoted, being put in the paper, what do I know? Like, look at what they did, you know what I mean? Type energy. But it's going to be like going out to the world. This is what they did, you know, because of them we have this, because of them, blah, blah, blah. This is their work. This is their effort. So it can be quite a very popular week for you, Gemini, right? I feel like, because the Seven of Cups is people scouting you, is people offering you things, right? As a result of this victory that almost, I heard, put you in the hospital. You know what I mean? And you deserve this with the Justice card. This is a direct result of all your efforts, a direct result of all the sacrifices you've made, and all the, sorry, I'm going to say it, all the crap you've been through, because that's what I heard, okay? So expect victory, and to the victor go the spoils, right? Spoils of war. Expect victory and options and opportunities presented to you, right? So that's pretty good, isn't it? Okay, let's look at Cancer. Cancer in the week ahead. How you doing, guys? How you doing on a Friday night? Is it Friday? I never know what day of the week it is. Cancer in the week ahead. What can they expect? Nine of Staffs, or Wands, Three of Cups, the Hermit, Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so Cancer. The Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck talks about some sort of wish fulfillment, right? And you got another nine. So it has to do with completing something to start something new. Thanks, Jacqueline. Listen, I'm at the point where if my alarm goes off, it means it's a work day and I have to go to my computer in my house, right? Because I work from home and have been since this whole thing started. Gratefully, I still have a job, but if my alarm goes off, I just sit in front of my computer. It must be a work day. That's where I'm at. The Nine of Staffs is the Nine of Wands, right? With the Three of Cups and the Hermit. So you might be dealing with a Virgo, or a Virgo is on your mind. That's, sun, sign, moon, sun, rising sign. Someone, could be you, could be someone else. This is where someone's very defensive, refusing to budge. And it has something to do with either socializing, come together, or a reunion of sorts, a reconciliation of sorts, right? And again, it may have something to do with the Virgo. The Nine of Wands can simply be the restrictions in place in the world, because you're not allowed, right, to come together, and maybe you've been missing people and all that, right? But I'm seeing this more as, for some of you, you have been holding back from reaching out about a reconciliation, even though that's what you want. See, the Fool is under that. Even though that's what you want, you just want to go all in, but you have been holding back. Why? Because of overthinking with the Hermit. Is it the right time? Is it going to be well received? Am I going to be understood? Am I going to have a chance to speak my mind? Am I going to, you know what I mean? And you have been going back and forth in your own head, Cancer, about should I do this or should I not do this, in terms of reaching out, in terms of a reunion, in terms of a reconciliation. I feel like something's going to give this week. If that's the situation you've been dealing with, something's going to give, because the Fool is all about freedom. So you're going to be given the freedom. Either you're giving yourself the freedom, lowering your guard and being like, you know what, I'm just going to go for it with the Fool. Whatever happens, happens. Well, Charlie's sleeping in the room, but he is asleep. So that's most of my door service sleeping right now. I don't have to open doors for him anymore. I don't know about Harvey. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, either you're giving yourself the freedom, Cancer, and being like, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. Whatever happens, happens. I need to just stop thinking about it and do something. Or this is restrictions being lifted, because these are major arcanas, right? Restrictions being lifted where you live. If they have been affecting you very, very severely, restrictions are being lifted. You're experiencing a sense of celebration, a sense of success, and maybe you've been coming together with some people, right? But it does feel like, either way, this is a wish come true, okay? So that's pretty good. It's good for your mental health, isn't it? And emotional. Okay, let's look at Leo. I think my fur babies have started to learn that if I'm sitting here and talking to myself, they used to think I'm talking to them, so they would be like all responsive and, okay, yeah, what are we doing? Are we playing? What's happening? But I think they're starting to learn that I'm doing something, and I can't pay attention to them that much. They don't interfere as much. Okay, Leo, week ahead. Leo in the week ahead. What's going on for Leo in the week ahead? Three of Staffs, or the Three of Wands. The Ace of Coins, Eight of Staffs, or the Eight of Wands. In the star at the bottom of the deck. What are you doing, Leo? You have got good news coming in, right? Incoming offers, incoming abundance. Fast, maybe multiples. Yeah, which, it's pretty impossible. How can something not involve them, right? From afar for some of you, because you've got like overseas, or something that was you thought it was out of reach, but you just did a Hail Mary on it. That's what I'm getting with this, right? And it's coming. So it's almost like you go for something, you think, I'm never going to get it in a million years. And it's happening. What do you do with it now? You know what I mean? This could be there's definitely something getting accepted here. The Star card also talks about distance. The staffs, the Wands talk about distance, different places, different people, different lands. The Three of Wands talks about overseas, so something far away, travel, okay? So there's something along those lines, Leo, that is happening for you. You're getting the green light to travel. You get the house, you get the job that's going to involve you traveling, or you have to move for this. This could also be some sort of online relationship that starts, or that is taken to the next level. Now you get to see each other, or you've been at a distance from a partner because of what's going on, or for whatever other reason, and this is coming back with some sort of an offer, some sort of a gift, or some sort of a proposal coming in, Leo. I also get something being made public. So I don't know if you are making something public, or if this is where you make like an engagement public. Hi, Alexandra. Or you know what is it? You know where people put their engagement announcements in the paper? That's what I'm saying. So it can be something like that, or you're sending out, send the date, save the dates to people with that Eight of Wands, right? But either way, whatever it is that you thought would be out of reach, that you thought it's never going to happen in a million years, because you see you have the Five of Coins under the Star card. So the Star card is all about hope, and hope big, and think big, and go for it, and just you know what I mean? It's like wish land, And the Five of Coins is like pessimism, being negative, feeling black, feeling like it's never going to happen for me, like I'm never going to get it, nothing ever works for me, that kind of energy, right? So you were in that energy. Even though you were there, you still did like a Hail Mary is what I see, right? And it's happening. There you go. Here it is. So that's pretty good, Leo. You're going to have to let me know what this is about. Virgo. I've got a Virgo moon as well, Alexandra. So, Virgo in the week ahead. What's going on for Virgo in the week ahead? What they need to know. Oh, Nine of Swords. The Queen of Cups. Death card, Eight of Swords. What's going on, Virgo? You're in your head about something. You're in your head about an ending. The Nine of Swords, yeah, and the Three of Swords under that. I mean, seriously, what the hell? And the King of Cups with the Queen of Cups. So you're in your head about an ending that you know needs to happen. This could be a romantic relationship, because we have the true pair on the board, but it can be any kind of relationship, really, okay? It was in your life. You thought it was stable. You thought it was going to be for a long time. Hi, Lainey. Sure, just bear with me till the end, please, okay? Because I lose my train of thought otherwise. So you thought it was going to be, something going on for a long time. You thought you were going to have this for a long time, etc. But in the end, you've just been feeling stuck. You've been feeling trapped with the Eight of Swords. And the more you think about making it better, and the more you're thinking about how can I improve it and how can I fix it and blah blah blah, the more stuck and trapped you feel. So the week ahead, Virgo, even though it pains you to do this, I do feel like with the Death card, there's going to be, with all these swords, there's going to be a conversation. I don't know if you're going to take any physical action with it, but at least the conversation, I feel, is going to happen along the lines of, I can't do this anymore, right? It's not working. It's not happening. I'm not happy. You're not happy. We're not getting what we both want and deserve out of this. Let's just, go our separate ways. Even you see how the water, it's going two different directions, right? Because basically you come to the conclusion that there's nothing else that can be done. And also, there's nothing else that you want to do at this point. You're done. You're tired. You're exhausted. You're hurt. Your mind is frizzed. You've been thinking about this for so long. You know what I mean? And for others of you, this is an ending that is happening. I just thought about my mom. She lost her cat today, basically. So this is just, it could be dealing with the aftermath of an actual passing, right? Usually it doesn't talk about physical death, the death card, but it's something that it comes to an end because it's time to end, right? And we're just kind of dealing with the aftermath. Okay, so a bit of a heavy energy, but with the death card there, whatever is ending, no matter how painful, it's meant to end. You know what I mean? That's the energy of the death card. And we can try to fight, we can try to avoid it, and we can try to, thank you, Lisa, pretend like it's not going to happen. But the death card, it's just, it's going to happen because that's what's supposed to happen. So there you go. Okay, Libra. Let's move on to Libra for the week ahead. Thanks, Lisa, for that. Libra in the week ahead. What's going on for Libra? The Ten of Wands, the Fool, and the Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups talks about moving on, detaching. Can be travel, it can be relocation, it can be a breakup. Okay, let's see. Combined with the Ten of Wands and the Fool, Libra, I'm going to say you're moving. You're starting to look at property with the Seven of Cups, or you're making a decision, okay, in the following week. So that's very, very clear. For some of you, you're moving. For others of you, you're told you have to move, or you're told something is coming to an end, you're given notice, that kind of thing. And you're starting to look for other options. However, with the Fool here, there is a sense of freedom because you have the Ten of Wands and before that. Okay, so whatever is coming to an end with the Ten of Wands, it had become a burden. It had become stressful. It had become just too much to deal with, right? And so the news that it's ending makes you feel happy, actually. Like, okay, from 10 staffs that are not even mine to carry, I just have the one. Cool, I can do that. I can deal with that. That's great. And then it becomes about, okay, what do I want then? What do I want to do now? Where do I want to live? If this comes as a result of a breakup, because I'm seeing like moving away or moving out rather than moving in, right? So if this comes as a result of a breakup or the end of a contract or something, it's something external, right? But you're being freed from a burden, and you might be physically moving away from something or someone. For others of you, this is, it could be taking distance, so separating from someone. Again, this could be something, you know, romantic, but it could also be someone in your circle of friends or family, whatever the case may be. Because it's become too much. Maybe someone's too dramatic. There's a lot of, the Seven of Cups is the Seven of Cups. The Eight of Cups is like, you have to detach emotionally because it's just too much, right? And you have the Knight of Wands under the Eight of Cups. So again, talking about travel, potential relocation, potentially changing your job. And that's where this new sense of freedom is coming from. This could even be a situation where you're like, you know what, I'm done. You could be talking about handing in your notice. And just that alone makes you feel so much better about it. And then they come back to you like, oh, hold on. No. Don't go. What do you want? Tell us what you want. We don't want you to go. Tell us what you want. Okay, so there could be that kind of thing going on for you, Libra. In which case, I would say just tell them what you want. Don't hold back. Don't, try to think for answers and solutions for them, whoever this is. That's not your problem. That's not your business. Tell them what you want. If they're asking you what you want, you tell them what you want. How they come up with it, that's their issue, not yours. Okay? So, there is that. But I do see the energy of becoming single, or if you have been single, getting back out there, starting to date again, looking at, stuff online or getting to know people online. That kind of energy as well. Okay, Scorpio. What is going on for Scorpio in the week ahead? Scorpio in the week ahead. What's going on for Scorpio in the week ahead? Four of Swords, Seven of Cups, Page of Coins, bottom of the deck, the Five of Cups. And the Emperor under that. This is a similar energy to Taurus. So I don't know if you have Taurus in your chart or you're dealing with a Taurus. Taurus was dealing with the water sign, Scorpio. Are you dealing with a Taurus? Anyway, beside the point. It's just because they have the Five of Cups as well, and there's this sense of waiting for communication. So the Five of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Four of Swords is an energy of waiting, recovery, taking a step back from something to kind of catch our breath, collect ourselves before we go back into it. It is a temporary energy. The Seven of Cups is looking at your options, trying to figure out what you want to do, trying to figure out what the best course of action is in a situation, kind of running through scenarios through your mind, right? The Page of Coins can talk about an offer to do with money or an offer that is serious, an offer that is committed, right? So here's what we got. Five of Cups, the Emperor under that, so an Aries might be involved, or it's a matter of control, or two people with very, very strong personalities butting heads and none of them is budging, right? But with the Five of Cups, this might be, it might have been a breakup. It can be a sense of sorrow, a sense of depression. Because again, we're looking at this is a different representation in this card, right, of the Five of Cups in this deck. Usually the person is facing the Three of Cups and the Two of Cups are behind them. They don't see them. In this instance, they've kind of cast aside the other Three Cups. They want those Two Cups. They're looking for those Two Cups. They're waiting for those Two Cups, right? And again, we have waiting. Waiting. What I want to say is someone's thinking about communication. Someone is thinking about, should I say this? Should I reach out? Should I be the one? If I did reach out, what would I say? If they reached out to me, what would I say? Okay, similar energy to the Seven of Cups. There is communication coming through. This is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is something that's coming in more slowly than maybe what you would like. So it might be towards the end of the week that this is coming through, or even the beginning of the following week. And it might come through as an act of service, right? Do you need help with anything? Can I do anything for you? Or something, right? Someone trying to be supportive, someone trying to be of service. You're going to have to take it from here. What I do get, Ten of Swords. What I do get is, if this can work, the only way this can work is if both parties learn to temper their egos, learn to temper their hot tempers, and their need to be in control all the time. Okay, so if these two parties learn how to compromise, how to meet in the middle, how to hear each other out, it can go somewhere, right? So there's that. For others of you, there was a loss. I'm seeing the next week, the Emperor, in the following week, you have to be the Emperor. That means, okay, you've suffered a loss of a job, of money, of income, reputation, whatever, okay? You've suffered a loss, okay? You've taken time, you've mourned that loss, you have dealt with it, right? This is telling you with the Emperor, try to come to terms with it and then do something about it. Don't be in that energy because it's not going to help you, right? It's going to cost you opportunities. It's going to cost you time. It's going to eat away at your self-esteem the longer you wait, okay? So whatever this is, Scorpio, this is telling you you do have options. You have recovered. You've spent enough time away from the situation to kind of clear your head, clear your thoughts, look at your options, send out, I don't know, resume, ask people, tell people what it is you're looking for, etc., because you do have a really good offer coming in to that. Okay, but if this offer is to come through in this scenario, you have to take charge of the situation and get the ball rolling, right? Okay, let's look at Sagittarius. What's coming in for Sagittarius in the week ahead? What does Sagittarius need to know for the week ahead? Queen of Swords, the Hermit, the Seven of Staffs or the Seven of Wands, the Page of Wands, Page of Staffs at the bottom of the deck. The Page of Wands stands for, all pages stand for communication. The Page of Wands stands for fast communication, maybe impulsive communication, something. Hi, Denise. That's my other friend, guys. They support me. I love them so much. Of an impulsive nature, or someone at a distance from you, or something you don't expect, right? That's the energy of the Page of Wands in terms of communication. The Queen of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. The Hermit is Virgo energy. And then the Seven of Wands talks about boundaries, establishing control of a situation, having your guard up, fighting for what you want, fighting for your position, right? Or defending your position, rather, I should say. What I'm seeing, because the Queen of Swords she's experienced loss, right? She's often talked about, being the divorcee or the scorned woman or the widow. She's experienced a lot of loss, right? And your back is turned to something or someone. Someone's upset you. That's an understatement. With the Hermit, there might have been, someone being blocked, or no communication, or thanks for the feedback. We're on Sagittarius, Natasha. Someone being blocked, no communication, because the Hermit is the energy of someone being on their own, someone looking for information, someone looking for answers, someone trying to get to someone, you know what I mean? And the Seven of Wands talks about a blockage. Now, Sagittarius, this could be your own energy because it's Wands here, right? And you could have been, and the Queen of Wands under that. Yeah, listen. Someone took you for granted, and now you're teaching them that that's not okay. Someone took you for granted, you kicked them out, stopped talking to them, didn't even give them the time of day anymore because you gave them so many other chances. And now they're trying to come back. Now they're trying to grovel. You know what I mean? You might choose to speak to this person in the end. But with the Queen of Swords, I'm going to be very blunt, very direct. These are my rules. These are my expectations. You put one toe out of line. We're done. No further conversation, nothing else. No explanation, no nothing. So I'm getting this energy. This could be something that happens, within your romantic relationships or with friends, family, even coworkers, even in a boss employee type dynamic, right? Because you give, you fix everything, you take care of everything, right? See the Seven of Swords, and they took you for granted. They let you do their work, but never gave you credit. They let you do their work, but they didn't give you the pay for it. So whatever and however this is playing out for you, either in the following week, you're cutting them off and you're cutting them out, with very, very clear cut, blunt. Oh, thank you so much, Alexandra. #1 fan. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, just to the point, I don't care if I hurt your feelings, communication. And then they try to grovel, so this is playing out afterwards. Or you've already done this, and so now they're trying to come back, and you're being very blunt in terms of, these are my expectations. I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to compromise. I will accept nothing less. You don't give me this, that's fine. I'm just going to stick to my job description. Anything else you bring to me that's not part of my job description, I'm just not going to do it. You push me, I'm going to human resources. I mean, that kind of conversation is what I'm seeing here, right? Let's not take each other for fools here. Let's not take each other for granted. It's a team. If it's not a team, I don't want to be part of it, right? Because with the Queen of Staffs, Queen of Wands, this is your energy. You're like, dude, do you know who I am? I mean, that's what I'm getting with this card, right? Do you know who I am? Do you know that I can have whatever I want and whoever I want and all that kind of energy? And I choose to spend my time with you, or I choose to invest in you. And you do this? Seriously? So, Sagittarius, you're teaching someone a lesson. You're teaching someone a lesson. But I feel like it's been long overdue. Okay. You're very welcome, Lisa. I hope that helps. And listen, if this is something that's ongoing, this is your advice. This is like Sagittarius. This is what you need to do. It's not going to change on its own. It's not going to stop on its own. It's a lesson for you to establish your boundaries and then stick to them. Okay, let's see. Capricorn in the week ahead. Capricorn in the week ahead. The Empress, the World. Oh, then the Chariot. What are you doing? 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Listen, I'm doing it again, guys. 2 of Swords under that. 8 of Swords under that. Okay. You have been maybe even like physically, literally pushed out of something. Okay? Because you're feeling a little hurt and betrayed. But actually, when you think about it, you realize that actually, with the 2 of Swords, I have been avoiding doing something about this situation. I have been avoiding making a decision. I've been avoiding making a choice. Because the 2 of Swords is not looking at what's going on. The 8 of Swords is not looking at what's going on. And boom, there you go. Now it's in your face. Now it's happening. You can't avoid it. You can't pretend it's not happening. And actually, you kind of have to just keep it moving. Because it's kind of, you know, coming over you. You know what I mean? But as a result of this is typically what happens, right? When we're supposed to do something, we know we're supposed to do something. We don't want to do it. We put it off pretending like it's fine. The universe steps in, kicks our butt, and does it for us. Gives us that head start. And then we kind of have to keep doing it because we can't go back to what it was. That's gone, right? But as a result of you being pushed out of whatever, a relationship, a place to live, a job, a friendship, a situationship, I don't know, right? As a result of that, the Empress is, you're starting to feel good about yourself. You were in this situation. So, you know how you're trying to avoid thoughts that come in your mind? I'm just going to talk about that. You know when you have that nagging voice in the back of your head telling you deserve better than this. What are you doing? You should ask for more money. What are you doing? They're taking you for granted. What are you doing? You're settling. What are you doing? And we just try to ignore them, you know, because once we look at it, we can't pretend we didn't see it. So we have to do something about it, right? It's one of them don't ask the question unless you're ready to do something about it type situations, right? So Once you're out of there, and you can't go back with the world, you can't go back. That's done. You only move forward from here. Once you're out of it, looking back, you're like, actually, this is the best thing for me. This is really good for me. I like being single, actually. I like being independent, actually. I like living on my own, actually. It's something where you didn't think you could do it, and that's why you were holding yourself back. Now you're in the middle of it. You're doing it, quite literally, right? And you're like, actually, this isn't that bad. And more importantly, I'm enjoying it because you have the Chariot. This is victory, forward movement, confidence. Both, all three, the Empress, the World, and the Chariot, talk about confidence, being in charge, calling the shots, being in control. So this is a situation where you didn't want to be out of it. You weren't quite happy in it, but you didn't really want to be out of it either because you were afraid. It's like, what if this is actually something good and I don't see it for that? You know what I mean? Once you're out of it, you're like, oh, this is good. I'm loving this. I can do this. So, job change. You're told, we can't keep you on. Obviously, first reaction, oh my flippin' Lanta, what am I going to do? Something else comes in very quickly because the Empress talks about abundance and the Empress talks about attracting things to you. A multitude of options is presented to you as a result of you now having to start to look, right? And you're ending up in something so much better, right? So this could be where they're telling you, we can't keep you on. We can't extend your contract. And you're like, oh my God. It could be that a different department in that same company or a different company altogether offers you a job that is actually higher up than what you've been doing. Because why? Because according to your resume, you already have the experience for this. Them people weren't paying you for it. Them people weren't putting you in the right position. We want to put you in the rightful position. And as a result, boom, now you're the manager. Now you're the boss. Right? Being in a relationship that is just not fulfilling you, it doesn't make you happy. But again, being afraid of the unknown, we all know. I don't have to go there. We all know what's going on and how we try to hold on to our comfort zones and how we do things, run things through our heads. But am I being fair? Am I being selfish? Am I being this and that and the other? Is this really, the best for me? And I just don't see it, right? Soon as you're single, you're like, oh, I'm loving this. And a lot of attention, a lot of suitors. Your car breaks down. Oh my God, what am I going to do, right? Or you have to give the car back or something like that. Here's a different option coming in, is the car of your dreams, right? So you get the message. That's the energy. I've tried to give some examples in terms of how it can play out, but that's the energy, Capricorn. So whatever it is that you're being pushed out of, you go out of there, walk out of there with your head held high, looking at the world like, what do you got for me? Because offers are going to be coming in. Okay? Awesome. I'm loving this for you, Capricorn. Awesome. Okay. Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius in the week ahead? Aquarius in the week ahead. What does Aquarius need to know about the week ahead? Okay. The Sun, 8 of Wands, 5 of Coins, King of Swords. So the King of Swords can be your energy because it's air sign energy, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it can be your energy as well. The 9 of Swords under that, 3 of Coins under that. We'll see how that plays out or plays into the message. But you have the Sun. Now this is the most positive card in the deck. It's the most positive card in a lot of different decks. Like it's also when it comes to the Lenormand deck. You know what I mean? That's a different way of reading, but it's still the most positive card in there, right? So this is victory, vitality, energy, confidence, getting what you want, popularity and fame, that also comes under the sun energy. The Eight of Staffs, the Eight of Wands, this is fast communication, a lot of different offers, a lot of different opportunities presented to you, things moving quickly. The Five of Coins. The Five of Coins can be, oh, I see what this is. This is experiencing a sense of lack, feeling left behind. Okay, that kind of energy. This is what it is. Listen, this is what it is. Until now. Yeah, see, the Three of Coins, Death card under that, Knight of Cups under that. Until now, or until recently, you have been part of a team. You have worked with other people. You have been in a codependent relationship. Okay, whether that's a romantic one or any other type, right? Codependent. We depend on each other. Or maybe someone was depending on you more than you them, but whatever. That has come to an end. Why? Because of an offer with the Knight of Cups. What kind of offer? An offer that was specifically for you and you alone. An offer to stand out, an offer to shine. Let's say you were part of a team or this is the group of coworkers. You alone are being chosen to now be the supervisor for that team or the boss of the manager of that team. So of course people are like, they're feeling left behind. They're feeling like you're abandoning them. This isn't for everyone, right? But if someone's treating you this way because you're successful and you're being rewarded for your efforts, then people are not your friends. And you shouldn't really care how they feel, right? Just saying. Because with the King of Swords and the Nine of Swords, look, you have this big victory, Aquarius, but you're doubting yourself and you're feeling bad about it. Why would you feel bad about being chosen? It's because you deserve it. You have worked for this. This is a situation where you have been carrying other people. They didn't have to do jack because you did it all. But the team, the group, the brotherhood, the couple, the whatever, we did it. The royal we, right? Well, no more royal we. And now, even though they didn't do anything, and you did everything, you're being rewarded. They have the audacity to be like, but what about us? What did you do? Like, seriously, right? Oh, I'm getting all worked up because I don't like it when people are taking you for granted and people are taking advantage of. They're genuine, they're open and honest, they genuinely just want to help, right? And then someone turns around and takes advantage. I don't like that. But unfortunately, it's the way of the world we live in. So Aquarius, whatever this is that you were a part of, the royal we, and now you're being taken out of it, you deserve this. You have earned this. Enjoy it. Tell everybody, right? Whoever's trying to guilt trip you, they need to be cut off. Point blank, right? No doubt about it, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. Any situation where you're being singled out, you're being chosen, however that makes sense. Don't doubt yourself and don't let anyone get inside your head. Any naysayer around you, they need to go. All right? So that's what I'm getting. I mean, it's very self-explanatory. And listen, if it's a situation where you decide you want to leave a relationship, so it's not a group, it's you and another person, and you decide you want to leave that relationship, why? Because either you have met someone else and you're like, okay, I've met someone else, they make me happy, just when I talk to them I'm excited, they treat me very nicely, all that kind of stuff. I want to do right by them, so I want to leave this situation we're in and I'm gonna go a different direction, right? Don't let whoever you're talking to hold you back from you enjoying what is now being offered to you because you deserve it, right? Does that make sense? Okay. And Pisces. Pisces, happy birthday. what's going on for Pisces in the week ahead. I'm always scared to look. I'm not scared to look. I'm just kidding. Okay, Pisces in the week ahead. What's going on for Pisces in the week ahead? They need to know. Okay. Ooh. 4 of Staffs, 6 of Cups, Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the 4 of Coins. Huh. Well, someone's coming back. Yep. 7 of Coins. This is someone who, 10 of Swords into that. This is, so something happened, right? There was a break, separation, breakup, right? Some time has passed, but this is a time of waiting. I feel like for some, they have waited for you to reach out. Even though they have not let you go, somehow they were waiting for you to reach out, right? If it's a situation where you are the one always reaching out, always extending your cup, always asking, you know, are you okay? Do you need anything? How's your day? Blah, blah, blah. And then they keep you waiting. But then they're like, oh, they're not reaching out anymore. As a result, the 4 of Wands is someone coming home, right? And the 6 of Cups, especially with the 6 of Cups. So you see how someone was like, yeah, Pisces is there. They're going to always be there. They're a good option. Okay, they're there. Cool. Let me go see what else is out there. But Pisces is always going to be there. And then Pisces is like, I don't think so. I don't think so. See, 3 of Staffs. Turned your back. You've turned your back. Now this person's acting all hurt. Like, oh my God, what's happening? They were supposed to reach out by now. They were supposed to be there. They were supposed to take me back. This person has all these interesting expectations of you, Pisces. And now they're coming back. I do feel, though, if there has been game playing, if there has been anything like that, with these 2 fours talks about stability. They talk about a foundation, right? So I feel like if this person does come back, they want or they are ready for some form of commitment with that 4 of Wands, because the 4 of Wands talks about commitment, right? It can be the marriage card. Let's get back together. Let's, end this separation. I want to come home. Let's renew our vows. Flat out saying, I want to be with you. I care about expressing emotion, making it clear, right? And then this becomes official. We become official type energy. That's what the 4 of Wands is. Moving in together, literally. Moving back in, right? So yeah. We've got earth sign energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius. We got water sign, air sign. We've got all signs. So it doesn't really matter, okay? Don't get stuck on signs. I always say that. Yeah, look, the 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Someone realizes you were their wish fulfillment. You were everything they were looking for. They just didn't know that that's what they were looking for. Does that make sense? So someone's been on some sort of a journey to get to know themselves or to figure out what they want. And that has taken them all the way back to you. But the good news is that it's almost like now they are aware of that and they're happy with that. Does that make sense? Because they've been here before. They've seen you as a good option. They've seen you as a potential mother, father of their child. They've seen you as a potential life partner, right? But they still had that restlessness about them. But what if there's someone else out there? What if there's some better out there? What if I can get more out there? So now that journey of what if, they've seen what else is out there, right? It's led them right back to you. And now they're like, I get it. I get it. I know this is it. There's nothing else out there for me. There's nothing better for me. I've tried it. This is it. So some very major commitments can be happening in the following week, Pisces. You're going to have to let me know. I am going to say, though, This is something that you're thinking that's just getting started now. So someone's kind of taking their time getting back to you, ghosting you, here today, gone tomorrow, not taking you seriously, blah, blah, blah. You do have to put your foot down. I get that you don't have to even do that much. Hi, Delicious. Just take your energy back. Just take your, not be as concerned about them as what you have been. That will spark a fire under their behind. It might take them a few days. But then they'll be like, no, but seriously, where's my Pisces? What's my Pisces up to? Right? So very interesting, Pisces. You got reconciliation going on. Of course, if you want that, if you're open to that. But whoever is coming back, again, they get it. So I don't see a lot of wishy-washy. I don't see any more game playing. I don't see... I just want to do this or say this just to make sure Pisces doesn't go away. I don't see that. I see them coming in. Okay, this is what I want. You're it. Let's do this. Very nice, Pisces. Very nice, Pisces. And I know not everyone's dealing with love, but this is a scenario that's coming through very, very strongly. If I see anything else in the cards, I pick it up and I talk about it, but I'm not gonna, try to make up stories, if that makes sense. Try to, what else could this be? What else could that be? I don't know. Let me think. This is the scenario that's coming through. Remember, it's just the week ahead. So this could be just the main energy they're dealing with in the week ahead, right? The overall energy, though, is that of commitments being made. So if that makes sense to you with work, if that makes sense to you with family, if that makes sense to however that makes sense to you, I'm describing the energies. I'm trying to give examples on how they may play out. And I'm talking about how it feels for me, how I'm picking up the energy for me. If it feels like love, if it feels like work, if it feels like whatever. But at the end of the day, you take the message as it makes sense to you. Okay? But something isn't over. And it's coming back stronger than it's ever been. I want to say that. It sounds a little cheesy, but I mean. Hi, Delicious. I'm okay. Thank you. Thanks for joining us. Okay. All right. Guys, I'm a little tired, but if you have questions, I'm going to try to answer like a question. Okay? But again, just take it with a pinch of salt, as they say, because I'm a little tired. So, anyone got a question? I can never do short reads. I'm actually going to challenge myself to come on here and be done in half an hour. I mean, honestly. Okay, let's see. Alexandra. Alexandra, which one are we talking about? I think I know. I think I know. Where is this going for Alexandra and Aries? Oh. Temperance, Nine of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Staffs. So Alexandra, it's going to be, more of the same. The Eight of Wands can talk about messaging, thick and fast, but it's like you said, when he wants something, right? Thick and fast, then waiting. Nine of Swords, getting annoyed, getting frustrated. Why this? Why that? Why not? And then the cycle repeats itself. Okay? So that's where it's going, honey. I think, I don't know, just do something completely different. see how that goes. I don't know, because you're in this cycle right now, right? Jacqueline. Yeah, because it's thinking, contemplating, waiting to see if something changes, waiting to see if something improves. And then the Chariot is telling you, you have to be in charge. You have to decide and take action. It has to be with you, from you. Yeah. Okay, you're very welcome. Okay, Jacqueline, will I ever find true love? Okay. What can Jacqueline expect in terms of a long-term relationship? Jacqueline. I see the number 4. So we have the 9 of coins, the 5 of wands, Ace of swords. So this is where you already know, you know your worth, you know what you want. It's not like you desperately need someone in your life, because you're being picky, you know? You're like, no, I know what I want and I know what I deserve. I'm not going to give my time and invest if it's not worth it, right? You've been dealing with these morons. 5 of wands. You've been dealing with these guys who just trip over themselves, right? Childish, immature, competition, winning. That's all they care about, right? Ace of Swords talks about not only seeing the truth of a situation, but taking action and cutting away what is less than what you deserve, right? 5 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and the Strength card. Oh, here's the 4. The 5 of Swords is an energy of, I'm not taking any crap. Pardon my French. Like, I'm not taking any less than what I want and what I deserve. This is take no prisoners energy. As a result of that, you might be single for another 4 months. I don't see this as years. It feels more like months, right? Because swords, they're not that far off. Like wands happen very quickly. Swords is second after that. Wands is days. Swords is technically weeks, actually, right? Cups is months. Pentacles is years. So with the 4 of Swords, anywhere between 4 weeks to 4 months. Strength card is where you're taking charge of yourself. You're controlling yourself, you know, not to fall into temptation, blah, 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 that kind of energy. And then, oh, here's another 4. The Emperor comes through. So it can be in the time of Aries that you meet someone. The world, the star. Yeah, that's what it is. During the time of Aries. Between now and the time of Aries, I don't know if you're talking to people with the 5 of Wands or you're on apps and stuff. I don't know. You have to make a cut. You have to cut out what is less than what you deserve. Just cut it out. Stop talking to these people. Don't give any more time. Don't entertain anything, because you already know. You're very intuitive. You already know where something's going to go. You're at that point, right? And just be on your own. Focus on yourself, your own peace and serenity, right? Don't back down. You will be tempted. You'll have people reach out to you and stuff. You'll see through them. You'll see it's not what you deserve. Thank you so much, Future World Traveler. You do that, and anywhere between 4 weeks from now, I'm seeing the time of Aries once again. You get this. The Emperor is the man you want, right? So they're the responsible and the man who's a man, the man. I feel like we just deal with boys right now in the world as women. I don't know. That's how I feel. I feel like real men are hard to find because it's just boys out there. But this is a man, right? So good luck to you, Jacqueline. You know what to do. You're almost there, girl. And don't you back down now. Lisa. What to expect for next week? Lisa. What can Lisa expect in the coming week? there is an offer. So I have the Hermit, so that's Virgo, the Sun card, Four of Coins, Strength card, Ace of Coins. Holding out for what you want will get you what you want. So I don't know how this applies, if this is about, not settling for a job, not settling for a romantic offer, not settling for less than something you've already asked for, okay? But holding out will get you what you're asking for, what you want, okay? It may involve a Virgo, doesn't have to, but you will be presented with an offer for partnership, whether that's romantic or with business, I don't know. But you will have your victory, again, with Seven of Wands under the Sun, by sticking to your standards. Express what you want and don't back down. It does, doesn't it? It sounds familiar, I was going to say. And you'll get what you want. You'll get this offer, okay? So good luck. JS and a bunch of numbers. First time watcher. I'm very interested. Oh, thank you. Welcome. I hope you enjoy. Say hello if you can see this. Yeah, I can see it. Hello and welcome. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helps. I'm gonna. Okay, JS. Do you have a question? I'm going to keep my eyes open. I don't know about you guys. I'm going to keep my eyes open. It rang some bells for me. The Pisces reading, the Virgo reading rang bells because that's my moon. Cancer reading rang some bells because that's my rising. I'm very interested in next week, let me tell you. Do you have a question, JS, or do you want me to just pull some cards? Oh, thank you so much, Lisa. I really appreciate it. You're so lovely. I have the best subscribers. I have the best followers. Let me tell you, I'm so grateful for everyone. You're so just genuine and supportive, patient. You're awesome. You're amazing. I'm just very, very grateful. Each and every one of you. Okay, we'll do JS. And then I'm going to leave it there, okay, because it's getting late over here. I don't want to do more lives this weekend, so I don't want to do too much and then be out of commission. I have to pace myself. Okay, relationship-related cards. Like some guidance. Okay. Thank you so much, Lisa. You're awesome. Okay, JS. So, 2 of Coins, 4 of Coins, the 6 of Wands or the 6 of Staffs, King of Cups under that, Queen of Coins, 9 of Swords. Okay. So if this is a situation where you want to meet someone, you're open to meeting someone. Thanks, Alexandra. So JS, if it's a situation where you're single and you want to meet someone, this is telling you have to take initiative, you have to take charge, you have to be the one to reach out first. I can see you're very shy. I can see you're very, what do I want to say? You doubt yourself at times, but you have to overcome that shyness and get yourself out there, okay? Because you do have options around you. If it's a situation where you're in a sticky relationship, yeah, okay. You have to make a choice. I was going to say, if it's a situation where you have to make a choice with that 2 of Coins of do you stay or do you go? Because you have the 4 of Coins in one hand and the Fool on the other. The 6 of Staffs here, the King of Cups, Queen of Coins, 9 of Swords. You've been thinking about this for quite some time. You're dealing with someone who is controlling. I don't know if they're a water sign or not, but they're behaving like an immature King of Cups. They're behaving. They've got an ego on them. They've got control issues. They like to manipulate. They like to keep you stuck. They like to keep you questioning yourself. Especially now, Yeah, Queen of Staffs. Something's happened. Look, Strength card. I don't know if you had a different option with the Knight of Coins. There was a different option that you didn't have before. And now you have this Two of Staffs here. You have this option of, well, if I wanted to leave this relationship, I have something else to go to. If you haven't had another option, it's coming in very soon. Okay? There's something offered to you that now it gives you a choice. So if I leave, beforehand it was, I can't leave this relationship because I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be single. I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of, you know what I mean? Now it will be, hold on, someone else looks at me and they see me as attractive, gorgeous, funny, smart. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden you have your confidence back with the Strength card and the Queen of Staffs because you're attractive and you are, and you've got options. Now this King of Cups, I don't care if they're a water sign or not, the person you're in a sticky relationship with, they don't like that. They've seen a change in your demeanor. They have seen a change in you. They're intuiting, is that the word? That you are trying to leave. They're intuiting. And now they're laying it on thick. I don't know if all of a sudden they started like treating you like the best thing in their life. I don't know. And then they kind of take it away. So it's almost like they're showing you what you could have with them, so you don't leave. Okay? So if this is a choice, I would say, again, this is just input. You're going to have to make up your own decision and what's best for you. But this person is holding you back. The one you're with, I'm sorry I have to say it, the one you're with is holding you back. They're not doing you any favors. They're not treating you the way you deserve to be treated. They're keeping you just there, you know what I mean, where they want you to be. They like you to react a certain way. They just know you so well. They know how to get what reaction they want out of you. And it works well for them, or it has worked very well for them, that you have been so shy and doubting yourself and questioning yourself and feeling like they're the best thing in your world. That has worked very well for them. But because of this new opportunity, right? If it's not a love offer, it could be a conversation. Someone talks to you and they pay you a lot of compliments or something like that. But I'm seeing it as an actual offer presented to you, right? If you haven't had it yet, you will. But your confidence is already starting to raise. And you already know that you're better off on your own, not with this person. If you want to be in a relationship, trust me, you won't have to wait long. You're very, very attractive to people with the Queen of Staffs. You have options you don't even know about. Okay? It's like there's at least one person just waiting for you to be single. Okay? So, I hope that helps you, JS. All right? You're very, very welcome. Okay, guys. I'll leave it there. My voice is going as well. I have to leave it there. I'll leave it there. I'll go have a lot of tea. Thank you so much. God bless. Have a lot of tea. Get a good night's sleep. Get my energy back. And then I want to do more lives this weekend, okay? I genuinely hope it helps you, JS, because we've all been there. I've been there. I know what it means. So I genuinely... I don't know about that. Let's not get into the conversations here. But I hope the reading helps you. Okay? So guys, leave it there. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for all your wonderful support. And I'll see you in the next live. I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye for now. Love you guys.